Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Keenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another SEC rival, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Tar Heels will put toe to leather and will get started. He'll bring it out. It's Siegel. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone.
Let's go, man.
You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll go to the ground. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes. And you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Leaves it with the running back.
Oh, shit. You got to move out the way. It's lit.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line, because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job, form tackle.
On third down, going up top.
Oh, no.
Oh, picked off.
See, that's a punt.
Going the other way, and he's got room. Smashes through.
You got to drill that.
He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling
Everybody's so tired.
on that return.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Movement here from your tight end. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll go right back to him. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll run the option.
Oh, no.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Oh, see. I don't know what that was just now. Don't ask me. I don't know.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They go to the draw. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the runner.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He's out past the 35. Turns it on in midfield. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. They're trying to get to him. Working that left side now. They made the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completions.
Here comes the option. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Dogs moving quickly to the line. On the option.
Oh, no. Vision it.
Nowhere. Stop.
God damn it.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays with all the is keeping them off.
That was perfect. He didn't pitch it.
Bend don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on fourth down. They'll try to pick up the first. Look out, he's got room. He's loose down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Juddy and Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia. So if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Looking to throw for it. Moving away from pressure. On a little time, lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And they gamble in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Wants to throw on 1st down.
Oh, no!
Traffic picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
Shit, sorry.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give.
Good job.
They stop him.
Run the ball, Juddy.
Run out to the 24.
Well, it's plays like that that help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Now on 2nd down.
Hey, baby. Hey, Dallas. What? I'm not home. Where are you? What do I need to pick you up for? You trying to come over here? Okay, whenever I'm done, I will. All right. Bye.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Brought to the ground, but not before getting it up for the 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads it left. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Couldn't make the play on 1st down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. They try to pop a run on the draw. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
Looking to go up top on first down. And it was worth the gamble with the long pass is incomplete.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Dialing up a second down pass play.
Oh, how?
That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Motion from the offense. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. They've got the screen set up. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get louder.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now from quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. When you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
And how about that interior defense stopping the run for nothing? Got stuffed on first down at 2nd and 10. Now they'll run the draw.
Rain's crazy right now.
That'll be a loss of 3.
I like that.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw.
He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the catch. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Goes to the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Now on second and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming down. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
The give to the big fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quarterback checking off. He'll come out throwing on first down. Makes the catch. It's Robin.
Give me that ball.
Ball squirts free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. First down here for the offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll throw it on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10.
Oh, shit. Okay, he looking for that. 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 He looking for that.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. They'll leave it with him. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
All right, on offense, you're trying to catch him napping on 3rd and long. You try to run the football, but good job by the defense not being fooled and giving themselves an opportunity now to get the ball.
Yeah, and you got to do a better job not getting in 3rd and long. Offense has to be better on 1st and 2nd down, so you're not forced with these 4th down situations where now you're in limbo of what you want to do.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Definitely not running that shit. Cover 4 palms. I wish I would. I wish I would run a cover 4 palms. Every time I see that shit, it pisses me off.
He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right.
I should have been pissed.
Step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what
No, sir, we're too fast, bro.
Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before that.
And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Palm. Let's cover 4 palms. Good.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying to get outside on the jet sweep.
No, sir. Too fast, bro. You go. You too good. And I feel, no, I'm not saying it in a boastful way, but Georgia just got some different proper players over here, dog. It's frustrating because I play with Ole Miss, so I already know what you're going through.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass.
That's crazy.
Up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the catch, he's got enough. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. 2nd down now after the sack.
Swimming. Get in there.
He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. He fires it out to the right. And it's picked off at the goal line. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Running back searching for a hole. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You can see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
Corners are going to bail. Comes out throwing on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he reels
Ah!
yard line. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the 2nd half as Georgia about to kick it away. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They started this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first.
Oh!
Catch along the left side.
Ah, that's me. I tried to user it.
Offense setting that play up. We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
That incompletion leads to second down and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Gonna run it. It's Robbins. Pick up a 5. It'll be third down and 5.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. You got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
He's looking to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Quarterback checking the play. On second down, wants to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Wide receiver shows motion.
Ah! That was 6.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And to stop the jet sweep, you've got to be great at containing. You have to have players in the perimeter of your defense funnel the football and force it to go back inside. That time, that defense was not allowing that receiver to get outside.
On second down, looking again to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete to the right. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Got it! Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the route is on. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the 6. Looked like it was going to be a 1st down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The option look.
Oh.
No, he loses the ball after the huge gain.
Fumbles are great when you score some. You're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turn.
And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on 2nd down. It's complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run bar, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback will audible. The back goes in motion. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Catch open down the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll try to get it through the air. Buys a little extra time. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs.
And as a defensive guy, it's so hard to cover these running backs out of the backfield because he starts to go to the flat. Oh, no, I got to go cover him, and then boom. He hits that angle route, cuts right inside, gets inside of me, and now I'm just chasing him, trying to get him on the ground. Nice route by the offense.
Second down coming up.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On fourth down, going to the air. They get to him as he throws. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit.
Lost one deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 10. They get it down with this offense to set up first and goal from the 9.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Georgia! And the beatdown has ensued.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
31, North Carolina, 0.
And he's going to run it back. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together.
Going for the big play. And he's got it inside the 35. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Now from inside the red zone. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Tar Heels in the hurry-up. On second down, looking to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Here they come, facing third and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Not a chance. Missed it. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to move it through the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. At the 40, there he goes. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia 31, North Carolina 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense. Wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He leaves it with his back. On the move at the 30. Running toward the take. Touchdown, Dogs! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The give to the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Tar Heels want to move quickly. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. The give from the gun. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in a year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They go to the ground. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Going to the running game. Hey, that's a live ball. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Off he goes. Touchdown, Georgia. The defense with the scoop and score. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Here's the handoff. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll give it to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. And the ball's free in the backfield. And the offense falls on the football, but they are short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on downs.
That ball.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Shakes off the tackle. Stayed behind his pads, kept finding the space. He got 9 on the play. It'll be 4th and 2.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. What a disappointment. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. They'll run this play from the pistol. Give to the running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. After the run, now to throw. Looking to scramble. He's going up top here late in the game. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well. And you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and situate them.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Beavers. Beavers.